Hi, good evening. Today I'm going to do a little review on one of my favorite discontinued scents in my collection. Now, this may come as a surprise to some, but this is a really well done fragrance, although I must say it is discontinued. So, good luck finding it, and if you do, it's kind of expensive, more than it was when it first released. So, the fragrance I'm referring to today is YSL Libre Absolu Platine. I believe that's, yeah, L'Absolu Platine. It's a really nice fragrance. Don't let the Libre fool you. It is definitely a unisex fragrance. If anything, it leans a little masculine. You can see from some of the women who have tried it, they aren't as confident when wearing it just because of the masculine push that it has due to some of the notes, like for example amber in the base. You also have aldehydes in the top. You also get orange blossom in the middle. So definitely has a bit of a, throughout the process, definitely leans a bit masculine, but it's a beautiful fragrance, and I would not be offended if a woman was wearing this. I'd be like, oh my god, amazing. So, but it's perfectly unisex fragrance, and should really appeal to so many people. So, anyways, getting into it. So, um, when first applying, I already just sprayed it, but I'll do another spray just for the video. But when first spraying, um, so yeah, when you first spray it, you get a beautiful citrus from the bergamot in the top. You also get the mandarin orange, which is very nice and very popular among the YSL lines, uh, as you probably already know. So, but there's also aldehydes in the top, which, if you're not familiar with aldehydes, is basically like a light, airy, ethereal. It's very delicate, very soft. Um, really is a very nice addition to so many fragrances out there. Just a little bit of history. It was first introduced in 1921 by renowned famous house Chanel, or Coco Chanel. It's a beautiful addition to any fragrance, although it is technically a synthetic compound. So don't let that fool you. Synthetic doesn't mean bad at all. So, but anyways, I digress. So as it develops, I'm still getting a lot of the citrus still, but as it develops, you start to get the middle notes, which are um, you get a white lavender, you get a blue lavender, you also get the orange blossom that I mentioned. So give it some time. Maybe throughout this video you'll start to hear about that as I'm wearing. Like, it's already starting to get a little more floral, but don't let that feel like it's too feminine. It's a really nice, fresh, soapy, clean smell. Has no issues at all whatsoever. Um, it's really addicting. Like, you're gonna want to keep smelling it. The people around you are gonna love it. So, but I would say just be mindful when spraying, because it is very powerful. It is an absolute. It is a parfum concentration. So just be mindful. 2 to 3 sprays is more than enough. I'd say anything over four, and it could be a little cloying, could give people headaches, especially if you're in a closed environment. If you're outside and out and about, I think four is appropriate. But if you're in enclosed spaces, 2 to 3 would be more than enough. And it's got amazing performance. Like, you're gonna get easily 8+ hours. You can get through the full work day. It is office safe, but just, again, be careful with the application. Um, as it develops into the base notes, you get amber. You also get vanilla. I just want to say not to be confused with ambergris. Ambergris is like obviously a natural compound that comes from the ocean. It's from like sperm whale. It is very raw and expensive ingredient. So, that's not to be confused with amber, which is a synthetic compound which, has like a bit more of like an earthy, spicy scent. Uh, Typically comes from like the labdanine, benzoin, and vanilla kind of combination. So here you're definitely getting more the vanilla, but it's also got a vanilla note in it. So that's where the vanilla really comes. But it's not a sweet vanilla. It does have some sweetness. There's a bit of a sweet touch to it, but it's not overbearing. It is really nice and well done. Um, Also, when talking about ambergris, oftentimes you'll see that there's using ambroxan, which is the synthetic compound used to like be like a synthetic ambergris. Just know that again, it's not a problem. Ambergris is typically meant as an enhancer, like a steroid. So you definitely don't want to be fooled by the gross description of vomit from sperm whale. It is something that the French definitely discovered, and through the aging process, the black vomit turns into like a gray, waxy, floating substance. It floats to the surface, and as it's collected, it's used in very high-end luxury perfumes and cosmetics. So I know it's disgusting, but that's why in modern times now we're really just using ambroxan, which, as you might know, in like things like Dior Sauvage and other things, it's got incredible staying power. So this is no different, but it does not have ambergris. Is amber, which is, like I said, just a different thing, but is sometimes misconstrued or meant. People think they're the same thing. They're not. So, anyways, um, just want to talk a couple other things. So, I guess you could say there is a couple negatives with this fragrance. The fact that it is a limited or discontinued fragrance, it is hard to find. You could look in your local shops or pharmacies, things like that. You might be able to find it, but it's probably gone. If you look online, like eBay, it is expensive. Even the smaller size bottles go for a pretty penny. It does come in three different sizes. You can get a 30 mil, a 50 mil, and this would be the 90 milliliter. It's very, very large and in charge. It's a beautiful scent, beautiful bottle. Also, the bottle is painted on the inside, so when trying to check a level, it's very difficult. Like, I'll try to show you here. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, it's still in the bottle. Wow, that's disgusting. So as you can see, this is the brightest level. You can't see. You cannot see it. Like, I took the brightest lights I have, and you can't check the level, but it is quite used. I have it about here at the moment. The bottle does. The bottle is refillable. In case that's something you guys are curious on. Um, Cap, like all Libre caps, it's got a nice collar. It's very fancy, very nice. The gold accents are beautiful. And also batch code, in case you're curious, it's 38X400M. So most definitely came around, probably, if I had to guess, 2024. But then again, yeah, most definitely probably 2024. With the 4 in there, it's indicating that. So just want to see if I can talk about anything else. I had a couple little notes here, so I just want to make sure kind of covered everything. I think I did. This is again just gonna give it another smell. Definitely getting more of the lavender floral notes at this point. It's really nice, very fresh, very clean. I had applied it earlier. I can still smell it really nice, but it's more the amber and vanilla at this point over here. It's a bit of spice, a little bit, you know, not too much, but definitely that's where you get that bit of a masculine feel. So anyways, hope you enjoy. Have a good day. Bye.